So I'm getting the distinct impression that she's trying to be divisive. This person out in Essex, this new Mossad Mole, Catholic Zionist molester Mole, is trying to be divisive, and she's trying to somehow discredit this neighbor that lives across her level, but right across the hall from her. In case she's always worried if I've ever talked to her. Has she talked to you? Has she talked to you? And I'm like, I haven't bumped into her. And she's absolutely positive that this lady is going to make some sort of allegations against her. And it's obvious why. So she's accused that lady across the hall of, number one, being friends with the locksmith who made keys to her door, which makes no sense. And said that the lady came in and while she was in the shower, or no, said she came in and stole her mortgage paperwork out of her filing cabinet, which would take fucking forever to find. And she said the person also came in while she was in the shower and moved stuff around to show her that she could come in anytime she wanted. I'd be willing to bet that neighbor has probably made allegations against the lady I'm staying with. I'll bet money that there's a lot of allegations against the lady I'm staying with. And I don't know if there's any ongoing investigations, but if there is, have Officer View check in with me anytime he wants about that court date. But I would feel safer knowing that you've got surveillance on the place in case she does make false criminal allegations against me. I don't see her calling police, but shit, you never know. The fact that she's trying to get control over like my estate or she just said, do you have anybody who can make decisions for you once you die? Something, I don't remember what it was, but it's creepy. It's creepy. And she takes that, she has a whole fucking cooler. It's a Hannaford insulated cooler. It's pretty big. It's an insulated tote, but it's quite large, and she keeps it in a black garbage bag, and that's the bottom thing on her little cart. And that's one thing when you're going to go to work and you're going to be gone for 6 or 8 hours, but if you're going to church, you don't need to pack a whole fucking cooler full of food for your special diet. You take a fucking banana and a sandwich if you think you have to eat something. And that she's so protective of that shit, she won't let anybody touch it. Like when I offer to pull it from Amtrak to her condo for her, she won't let nobody touch it. She's hyper possessive of it. There's no fucking way she accidentally left that shit at the church. I couldn't believe she was taking it. It's a narcissistic way of... She has to tell everybody about her special diet and how she eats so healthy. And it's a way of getting narcissistic supply. It's a way of drawing attention to herself. So there's no fucking way she accidentally left it at that church. And I couldn't figure out what the hell was she up to. Then she calls the pastor or priest, whatever he is, for Lutheran. And he says, yeah, you can come get it today. You don't have to come today, but if you want to come today, I'll be here between 1 and 3 o'clock. It was 10 o'clock in the morning. She had plenty of time. Oh, well, is there any way you can give me the security code to the church? I won't give it to anybody. Why the fuck do you need the security code to the church? I don't think it has anything to do with money. I think it just has to do with some weird power, something or another. I don't know, but we're talking about somebody of age who was systematically abused by nuns and Catholics, and that's not to say that only the Catholic Church does that shit. I was raised Assemblies of God. They're Ku Klux Klan white supremacist Zionists too. Just different factions of the same gang. Um, and the fact that she said she's really worried about me having a conversation with that neighbor. I think that neighbor's going to accuse her of something. Or she's worried that neighbor's going to tell me something about her, and she's trying to discredit the neighbor in case the neighbor tells me something. Which, if the neighbor does tell me anything, I'm not going to tell her about the conversation. Um, I'll just say, nope, I haven't talked to her. Nope, know nothing about it. Yeah, there's something definitely going on there. And the way she said the kids set her up, like little kids plotted to set you up to make accusations, that sounds exactly like fucking child molester bullshit. Ooh, yeah, I'll hang in for as long as I can, but I'm not going to give her like $200 or $300 at once. Once I get paid, I'm going to set her down and say, I have no idea when they're going to put me in a hotel. It could be tomorrow, it could be next week, it could be a month. So I'm not going to pay a full month's rent in advance and then get put in a hotel next week. So I'll pay you weekly. So I'll give her like $75 a week. And if everything goes okay, then I'll pay for another week. But I'll do it on a weekly basis. I'm not doing it on a monthly basis. And as soon as this weather warms up, I'm going to go ahead and order my hammock and a good tarp. I want the tarp with walls. They have hammock tarps. They're called tents, but it's basically just a tarp that goes down, and then it also has walls on the side so the rain and stuff doesn't blow in. Some of them even have a stove jack, so you can put a stove in there. And I may think about that. I may do that, because it may be damn cold until April. I guess she decided that the toilet was flushing itself, which I think is odd. I certainly didn't hear that, but if that's what she says, fine. So the Housing Association president is sending a plumber. Be a good idea to have that plumber equipped with some sort of surveillance equipment that he can set up while he's there. Because I think if it's a structural issue, the landlord or president can probably go into the apartment without her being there. They can go in any time and just make sure they go in when she's not there. And she's got so much stuff around, it won't be hard to set it up in such a way that it'll never be noticed. I don't have enough memory on my phone to record her because I never know when she's going to blurt shit out. Or you could always have somebody out in the parking lot or somewhere with a microphone, recording first thing in the morning between, say, 8 and 12, and then at night between 8 and 12.